What's up, guys? SkittleRampage here. So this is Mega Man Battle Royale Death Battle. So let's get this started. And now I know I didn't watch the other ones, but I figured all the info's in the same video anyways. So what's the difference making 3 videos versus 1? So
Icon by himself, but others have carried on his legacy, creating real immortality.
Immortality? Not on this show. Time to find out which Mega Man is the most mega of the men.
While there are many versions of the character to choose from, not that one, this battle will feature the 5 most prominent. The classic era Mega Man.
I thought it was going to be 4, but 5 is awesome.
From the Legends series.
Battle Network's MegaMan.exe.
And the Alien Star Force Mega Man.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
You know, I also don't remember if they've ever done a Battle Royale like this before, that I've seen at least.
Dr. Light would change history forever, developing machines with AI so advanced it mimicked actual life. His goal was a world where robots and humankind could live together in trust and harmony.
I want all you watching to remember that, because right off the bat, Light's partner Dr. Wily reprogrammed the bots and tried to take over the world. Just the first in a lifetime of dick moves.
Who doesn't try to take over the world nowadays?
One of his prototypes, Rock, into the original, the classic Mega Man.
Classic, huh? What's next? Diet Mega Man? Cherry Vanilla Mega Man? Mega Man Zero?
I know nothing about Mega Man. Just let me make that clear.
Mega Man is armored with ultra-strong Ceratanium and comes equipped with the Mega Buster, a literal hand cannon for each arm.
While its normal lemon energy bloops aren't too deadly, he can charge them up to tear through robot
that's so
master
cool.
ass like nothing.
I wish I could edit like that.
Meant to do that. There was a fly, and I got him.
Mega Man's most notable tool is his variable weapon system, which allows him to copy the data of fallen enemies to gain their weapons as his own.
So now he can cut you down with the metal blade, light you up with the napalm bomb, and burn you alive with atomic fire, which is twice as
Holy
hot
crap.
as the surface of the sun. He's basically
What?
got a tool for every occasion.
Sure, he can shield himself with the Skull Barrier,
I like that
projectiles
music.
with the Mirror Buster, bypass armor with the Centaur Flash, stop time with the Time Stopper, and create localized singularities with the Black Hole Bomb.
In case this little blue buddy needs a boost, he can activate his double gear system, which is basically Roboroids. They jack up his power,
Roboroids.
his speed, or both at the same time.
And with his robotic canine companion Rush, Mega Man can access his Super Adapter form, which grants him flight, a boost
Interesting.
in power, and rocket-propelled punches.
Mega Man is strong enough to lift a
Oh, that's
60,000
awesome. Come
ton
on.
tower. He's tough enough to survive the gravity of Jupiter, the heat of the sun, and absolute zero. Plus, he's fast enough to keep up with Quickman, who can dodge lightning and can get close to the speed of light.
Mega Man has battled over 100 Robot Masters and other robotic foes, including Sunstar, who was
Interesting.
powerful enough to self-destruct and destroy the Wily Star, basically a small Death Star. With its size in mind,
pretty
this
cool.
would need energy equivalent to over 7 trillion megatons of TNT.
Too bad all that power runs on limited ammo, though.
Mega Man would carry the banner of peace across the world, fighting Wily's tyranny and spreading
Those
Dr.
batteries
Light's
run
dream
out,
of
right?
human-robot coexistence. And everyone lived happily ever after. Until they didn't.
Until they didn't.
He's the greatest creation of my career, and I will call him Mega Man.
Mega Man. I like it.
So fucking creepy.
Flash forward 100 years when the archaeologist Dr. Kane happened upon a sleeping blue android hidden deep within a ruined laboratory. Unlike the previous model, this android possessed free will indistinguishable from a human's. This wasn't Mega Man. This was Mega Man X.
This guy was built by the late
100
Dr.
times
Light
more
to be
powerful.
better than the original Mega Man model in every way.
Aware of the danger that such a powerful android could be, Light locked him away in a capsule that ran tests on his morality for 30 years.
Oh,
And
wow.
what better way to match decades of good
30
training
years?
than
That's
waking
so
up to a
mean.
worldwide war?
Dr. Kane began mass replication of X, but his process was imperfect. Many of these Reploid robots went maverick and embroiled the world in centuries-long
I
warfare.
remember that now.
Despite being a pacifist, X felt obliged to step in and help. His go-to is his X-Buster, which can fire off single shots of condensed solar
X-Buster.
energy, or charge up several
When you don't
times
have a
over
real
for
name,
even more
X-Buster.
power.
He also carries
Z
his partner
Saber.
Zero Z Saber, a beam sword that can reflect projectiles and cut through nearly everything.
But he wouldn't be a true Mega Man without the ability to scan and copy other robots' weaponry.
He has copied countless
And turned
elemental
Super
weapons that
Saiyan.
control fire, lightning, wind, water, and ice.
Oh, wow.
As well as bombs, missiles, mines, drones, lasers, and force fields.
Is there something he
Shoot
can't
out
do?
Black holes, turn invincible for a
Jeez.
short time, and create a clone of himself, which I really wish I could do.
He can stop time and even resist similar effects when other robots try their own time stoppers.
It's pretty cool.
But when he gets serious, he breaks out his ultimate armor. It doubles his durability, gives him unlimited ammo, allows him to
Okay.
fly and attack with the Nova Strike move, and teaches him some super-powered moves like the
What can't this guy
Hadouken
do?
and
Good lord.
Shoryuken.
It seems like he can just do
turns out
everything.
Dr. Light was a fan of Street Fighter.
But possibly his greatest ability is what the X in his name refers
Oh,
to.
great. What else can he do?
The X factor that is his limitless evolutionary potential.
Which is your typical anime bullshit. Powered by love or friendship or puppies
He is
or
right.
whatever, X has completely regenerated from near death and even reformed his whole body in only a few seconds from just his metal core.
With all his immense power, X has defeated dozens of Mavericks.
Oh,
including
excuse me,
the General.
jeez.
The General once tanked a planet-destroying laser, the energy of which would require
Oh,
57 quadrillion megatons of TNT. He can move fast enough to dodge Optic Sunflower's light-speed lasers and survive channeling enough energy through his body
Light
to
speed, good
annihilate all of Japan.
After years of fighting, he managed to destroy his arch enemy, the Sigma virus, with his most powerful weapon yet, the Mother Elf, aka the latest thing to
But
join
did she-
our Hall
but
of
did
Fame
he
of
stay dead?
Terrible names for awesome stuff.
The Mother Elf is like a living antivirus software that can
Oh,
heal
okay.
X's wounds, increase
It's
his power,
antivirus.
and completely rewrite a Reploid's code, giving him complete control over cybernetic beings. That's how he defeated the Sigma virus, by erasing it from every Reploid in the world all at once.
And the day was finally saved. Well, until the Mother Elf was corrupted and the biggest war ever
Oh my
broke
God,
out
come
all
on.
over again. But for the ultimate peacekeeper, X sure spent a lot of time kicking ass.
As long as there's hope, we can change the future.
Until there wasn't peace.
Thousands of years later, the world was consumed by a great flood. Humanity was all but extinct.
The world got so shitty, the man in the sky himself had to step in and flush that thing.
All that remained on the planet was a race of artificial life forms known as carbons. But some of humanity
Interesting.
survived in the orbital space station, the Elysium. This station housed the Master System, a computer program designed to control the carbon's
Look at that
population
game.
on Earth.
Good lord.
But over time, all the humans on board died, except for one, the Master, and his assistant, a carbon known as Mega Man Trigger.
Since the Carbons were basically the only humanoid life forms left in this super sad world, this last human figured they deserved to
Wait,
reign
not
the planet.
applicable.
So he told Trigger to
Applicable.
destroy the Master System. Though I'm pretty sure Nintendo already did that.
Despite being a purifier unit designed to
Dang.
protect the Master System, Trigger obeyed.
But thanks to this chick Sarah, he got his robo-butt whooped hard, lost all his memories, and got turned into a baby.
Sealed away for years, he was eventually discovered by carbon diggers who named him Volnut. And thus began his journey to stop the Master System, battle pirates, and trigger his lost memories. See what I did there?
I'm not gonna lie,
Wiz,
that game looks
gotta
kind of
talk
fun
about
for some
something you
reason.
said there. Why
If
did they
anyone
name
in the
Volnut?
comments
What a
below
dumb
has played
name.
that, let me
The
know.
only thing dumber than that name was
I don't know
that
what it is, though.
stupid pun that you made. Well, to save the day, Volnut has, surprise, surprise, the Mega Buster, and he can switch out his right arm for a bunch of special weapons like a machine gun, a
Jeez.
splat gun, homing missiles, grenades, mines, a sword, a reflector shield, and his most powerful weapon of all, the Shining Laser. It's a laser that shines like a lot. It's good.
He wears armor which lets him hover
hell?
for extra speed, and also shields that can make him briefly invulnerable.
I'm tired
and
today for
invincible.
some reason.
That's it? No stopping time or farting black holes out of his butt? I guess it's not that bad.
Well, most of these weapons pull from the same energy source rather than
I miss a
separate
good
pools,
game like that,
and
you know?
they each need to be swapped out manually.
Yep, starting to think we found Diet Mega Man.
Don't
Diet
underestimate
Mega
him.
Man.
Volnut is a charming hero with a lot of power. He can lift 9.5-ton stone blocks, move fast enough to evade meteors, which re-enter Earth's atmosphere at Mach 33, and even tank them head-on. That's a kinetic energy equivalent to 38 tons of TNT. He's defeated scores of giant mechs and even Sarah in a rematch for the ages. All in a day's work for Mega Man Volnut.
Did he beat her or did the player beat her?
I know Ro. She'll come looking for us, no matter what happens.
Whoa. Don't try and pull that happily ever after crap. Humanity went extinct, the planet is flooded, and the last Mega Man is stuck in space forever because Legends 3 is never gonna happen. That peaceful future Dr. Light fought so hard for turned out to be total bullshit. And if you think about it,
Why is he
it's
so
all his
heartfelt
fault.
about
Love and
this?
peace are life, God is dead, and we're all totally...
Maybe in this timeline, but luckily, there is another.
And another.
Let's go all the way back to the
I want
year
to see some
2086.
action. I'm tired of seeing Mega Man.
Imagine, instead of revolutionizing science with robotics, Thomas Light focused on computer sciences and created a world dominated by the internet and digital AI. Oh, and his name was also Tadashi Hikaru.
Oh, great. The AI Overlord timeline. Hey, Siri, please don't kill everyone and take over the world.
I didn't catch that boomstick.
Oh, God, it's already happening!
The internet infrastructure Hikaru worked on was so complex, it became its own separate universe known as the Cyber World. This unpredictable digital universe was managed by sentient computer programs called NetNavis.
Reminds me of those digital Pokemon. What are those called again?
Hikari had a grandson named Lan. Yes, that's really his name. And Lan had one of the best net navis around, Megaman.exe. Together, they became the most successful virus-busting duo in both the real and cyber worlds, and saved both.
So it's like
countless
Pokemon.
times.
So that's his
EXE
Pokemon.
Can shoot foes down with his regular or charge shots with his, yes, you guessed it, Mega Buster. He can fly with his Mega Booster and cook the shit out of a Thanksgiving Day turkey with his Mega Baster.
They really took this Mega name
His true
for
strength,
real.
however,
Good lord.
lies in Lan's
Mega everything.
enormous collection of battle chips, which contain a variety of different weapons and tools for EXE to use. He has over 1,500 of these.
You know the drill by now. He's got cannons, shotguns, spread guns, mini bombs, big bombs, time bombs, shockwaves,
Calling it right now, this guy's gonna win.
Boomerangs, and an incredibly deadly yo-yo.
That
With
doesn't even
Zeus
scratch the
hammer? Like, look
surface.
at that.
He can create black holes, move objects with telekinesis, turn intangible and invisible,
Oh,
dispel
wow.
force fields, resist having his data assimilated, uninstall customized programs and weapons data in enemies, and use GigaFreeze to put programs and even the whole internet in stasis.
That why my internet went down last night? I might have to break out boomstick.exe and kick his ass. How do I Alt F4 this little bastard?
Good luck
Alt
getting past
F4.
EXE's defenses. His dark aura is a barrier so tough, it could survive the end of the entire cyber world. And since EXE is a digital program, not an organic being, he survived being impaled, losing limbs, and even being blown to bits before pulling himself back together.
Wait a minute, if he's just a program like you said, can
Almost
he even
sad.
fight in the real world like other super fighting robots?
He's done so before. He can enter the real world through special dimensional areas, or through sheer power output alone. He can even merge body and mind with Lan using full synchronization, a technique only possible if both beings have a strong mental bond.
Fusion ha! Well, turns out EXE and Lan are super close because, plot twist, EXE is Lan's stillborn dead baby brother turned into a computer program. Wow!
Yeah, well, when they bond
That is
perfectly,
dark,
they
man.
enter hub form, a state powerful enough to defeat Nebula Gray and the Dark Galaxy universe with just a wave of his hand.
EXE is tough enough to survive a planet-sized Psybeast exploding. That's a blast worth over 14 septillion megatons.
Calling it.
of
This guy's
TNT.
gonna win.
He's quick enough to search practically the entire cyber world in less than a minute, and powerful enough to absorb and recreate the same cyber world in a single move. And after all of that, Lan retired from virus busting to become a scientist whose research would play a part in the next generation of Mega Man.
Aw, look at
Pretty
that.
impressive for a guy who spends all his time jacking off. I'm sorry, Wiz, we had to work that in.
I understand.
Good lord. Come on, how much more do we got? I need some action. One more.
200 years later, the world had yet again progressed, this time with the advent and proliferation of electromagnetic, or EM, wave technology, which is a fancy way of saying they switched their main resource from internet cyberspace to basic radio waves.
Well, at least radio waves will never try to take over the world and commit genocide.
Oh, you say that now. This is Geostellar, the son of astronaut Kelvin Stellar.
Okay.
First land, now Kelvin. These names
There's
are
way too many
killing me.
variations of Mega
Kelvin
Man.
got lost in space after being attacked and captured by a race of aliens made of electromagnetic waves known as FMians. Like FM radio aliens. FMians.
That's awesome.
Luckily for Kelvin, he made friends with an EM alien kitty thing named Omega Zis, who tried to help him escape by zapping him into radio waves. It wasn't the best idea ever, but eventually Omega and Geo met up and merged together to become Star Force Mega Man.
And
Star
with this
Force.
transformation, Geo acquired and amplified all of Omega's EM powers. Namely, as a being composed of EM waves, he's effectively invisible and intangible.
We passed right through.
We're EM waves, remember?
Though the latter usually requires
pretty cool.
conscious thought to activate. He can also fly, teleport, survive in space, turn living beings into EM waves, and manipulate data itself to control other machines from the inside out.
Remember when Mega Man used to just be a cute little robot? Now he's a radio alien cat fusion thing. Well, at least he still has the Mega Buster, which does exactly what it did the last 4 times. Moving on.
Actually, this Mega Buster is a bit different. Not only does it charge automatically when not in use, it can be modified with different wizard equips, no relation,
Oh, that's
to
interesting.
change its power, speed, and status effects.
It would have been a lot better if it had boomstick equips.
Well, I'm sure there's something boomstick related in Geo's nearly 600 battle cards, which provides Star Force Mega Man with numerous special weapons.
Oh, wow.
He's got guns, swords, hammers, axes, scythes, bombs,
Interesting.
missiles, lasers,
Who knew?
meteors, shockwaves, a crap ton of elemental attacks, and when all else fails, he can just use his bare hands.
I might have to
He
start
can
watching Mega
paralyze
Man now.
foes, drain their health, summon black holes, turn invincible, heal wounds, create force fields, summon other EM beings for special attacks, and control noise.
Control noise? So like, when my neighbor plays music really loud, he could just turn it off with his mind?
No, but I thought you lived in a trailer in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, man. Animals are getting smarter.
Right. Noise
There's a
is
squirrel
excess
in that
energy
burger.
created by EM beings, kind of like static. When utilized properly, it can cause machinery malfunction similar to an EMP, drive EM beings insane, and, if he absorbs enough of it, allow Geo and Omega to change into even more powerful
Wow.
forms.
His
What the
greatest
hell?
form is Red Joker, which can fire the Red Gaia Erasure, a huge laser that'll reduce your body to EM particles and shoot them across the atmosphere.
While you're still
okay.
conscious.
Talk about one hell of a way to go.
With all these powers and more, Geo and Omega have the resume to match. They've defeated dozens of enemies, including Sirius,
Ha! We got her!
who was powerful enough to move a black hole hundreds of millions of miles in a single day. The black hole in
Jeez
question was
Louise,
Sagittarius
man. This
A,
is gonna be
which
an
has a mass 4
insane
million
battle.
times greater than the Sun. Factoring in its mass
Like,
and the speed it traveled,
I can't
we can
even
get a
tell
kinetic
who's gonna
energy
win
of
now.
4.6
This is
decillion megatons of TNT.
Pretty cool, though. Like, it's
enough to
different, a battle
obliterate
royale.
a solar system.
Then Star Force survived inside of that black hole like it was nothing. And since he's made of radio waves, he's as fast as light.
Well, if you're watching
Some
down below,
other
tell me who
EMPs
you
were
think's
able
gonna
to
win
fly
right
from the
now.
center of the Milky Way galaxy to Earth in only 3 days. That's over 3 million times the speed of light.
Star Force even fought EXE once. He technically lost, but he was just holding back to make sure he didn't Marty McFly the future away.
But of all his accomplishments, his greatest feat was one that no other Mega Man up until that point had achieved. This world, and this timeline, actually turned out pretty great. All thanks
Awesome.
to Star Force Mega Man.
Battle card, gradation! Fly wave! Take this!
Interesting.
All right, the combatants
All
are
right.
set, and we've run the data
Let's
through
get it.
all possibilities.
Let's get it. I cannot wait. That's one. Okay. Dang. Hit him in the back like that. Bye-bye. Okay. There's way too many Mega Mans. This is way harder to keep up with it than I thought it'd be. Oh, snap. Oh, no. Mega Man! Regular Mega Man, no! Oh, snap. Super Mutt. This guy's like, I gotta get out of here. Oh, that's messed up. Bye-bye. Oh, snap. Now they're all gonna fight in space, aren't they? Well, that's dirty. Dang. Oh, snap. Well, that guy's gone. It's not over yet. Oh, it is.
Whoa! I was sure X or Star Force had this one in the bag.
Okay.
Surprisingly, this battle's victor was fairly clear-cut. While the original 3 Mega Men had many impressive feats, they were all outclassed by EXE and Star Force's cosmic-level feats.
And poor Volnut couldn't keep up with any of them. Even Classic had a leg up with his huge variety of weapons, but his limited ammunition meant he would never last too long. Plus, X was designed to surpass him in every way.
X's Mother Elf may have rewritten the code of the Reploids in his time, but both EXE and Star Force were much more powerful data beings who have resisted similar rewriting before. In particular, Star Force's noise manipulation gave him a huge advantage over the Mother Elf, which we know to be fairly vulnerable to corruption.
But I know what you're thinking. Star Force is 200 years ahead of EXE. Shouldn't his tech be way better? He even held back in their cannon fight. That's, to clarify, a canon and story, not they were both using their cannons.
True, but so did EXE. Neither were fighting at their full potential, as made evident by their other feats. At best, Star Force may move 3 million times the speed of light, but EXE was fast enough to search the whole cyberworld universe in a brief period of time, and powerful enough to later destroy it in its entirety.
And the cyber world isn't just a hard drive with some gigabytes. It's a universe with stars and galaxies and the whole shebang.
To clock EXE's speed, we first need to find the volume of EXE's field of view compared to the volume of the observable universe. With that, we can
too much
determine the
math for
number
me.
of passes EXE made across its diameter in order to search everywhere. While the manga doesn't give an exact time frame, the situation EXE is in is dire. His ally, Base.exe, is on death's door. So Mega Man's solution is to zoom around the universe as fast as possible until he happens upon some tool or weapon that can help.
That doesn't sound like it should work. But it does, and he couldn't have been gone for more than a minute. Or base
Excited to see who they do next.
So with that in mind, EXE must have been traveling over 3 novemdecillion times the speed of light.
Oh,
That's
come
60
on.
zeros long.
Wiz, I'm pretty sure we just set a new record for highest number ever on this show.
You know, I think so. And it also goes without saying that while Star Force's solar system level black hole feat was impressive, EXE destroying an entire universe is far superior.
That's crazy,
about
man.
200 quintillion times more, if you're curious.
Don't forget that EXE's arsenal of battle chips is much larger than Geo's collection of battle cards. Also, EXE could have just used chips like Uninstall, Interrupt, and Catcher to disable all the other Mega Man's weapons and programs whenever he wanted.
Well, except for Volnut, ironically, because his weapons were manual rather than programmed.
You
Oh,
got
wow.
one, buddy.
All the
You
Mega
got
Men are
one,
good at what they
buddy.
do, but at the end of the day, EXE had the speed, power, and the tools
That
needed
sucks.
to be the best super
That
fighting
sucks for
robot.
him. He was
This battle
so
totally rocked.
he just was so outclassed. It
The
wasn't
winner
even fair.
is Megaman.exe.
They should have done a different variant of Mega Man. That was not fair at all. They nerfed
Hey,
my
thanks for
man.
watching this episode. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link below.
Or you can check out exclusive
All right,
commentary
what's
on
next?
this episode or another video by clicking right over there.
What's next? Huh? Oh wow, okay. Black Widow versus Widowmaker. I like that. I don't know anything about Widowmaker, but I know some stuff about Black Widow, so I'm excited for that one. I'm pretty sure Widowmaker's from Overwatch, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, what a fight. That was kind of crazy. I was not expecting which was his name? They said to Mega Man so many times, but I wasn't expecting that dude to win. They really nerfed that that one guy as well. Sorry, I can't remember their names. I'm not gonna try. It's just I know Mega Man X and Mega Man. That's all I remember. And then Falcon or something. It wasn't Falcon. See, that's why I can't try to remember them, guys. I have a terrible memory. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. I liked it. But I'm excited for Black Widow versus Widowmaker. I might do a research video of my own on both. Learn a bit more about Black Widow, maybe that I didn't know, and learn tons about Widowmaker. But anyways, awesome fight. Tell me what you guys thought about down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.